I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had texted his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool. You made a promise to me and you broke that promise. How am I wrong if I told him who I was and he didn't stick to what he agreed to? Like, that's not love. If you love me, you gonna pay them bills. You gonna do what you told me you was gonna do as a man. All boy is all boy, he get money. He get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. All these, like, everybody coming for me and stuff like that, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not.
The man who taught me what love looked like, he just got married not so long ago. But the reason why we didn't work out is because he was broke.
Damn. Well, his wife now is fine with that.
He worshiped the ground I walked on.
And
he taught me patience. And he really taught me how to damn near love me. Taught me how to cook.
But
he was chasing a dream of being a musician. He wanted to be a singer in a boy group. I supported that, everything. But I'm like, he had 2 kids. And I'm just like, you do need to support yourself. Like, you need to make some type of money. He was getting like a $50, $100 allowance from his manager. I was like, drive for Pizza Hut at night. I don't care. Just
so is he still trying to chase this musician dream?
He just found the woman for him.
Okay, so it didn't work out financially wise. Everything else, if he had the money, would it have worked out?
Yes.
Okay.
It would have. And if I would have met him today, it would work out.
What's the difference?
The difference is I was broke too at that time. Like, I was barely making it by myself. And so I was like, I feel like I don't want a man in my house. And we both, like, that don't make my vagina wet. You feel me? Like, that don't turn me on.
Okay, so now since you're good for yourself, financially, you're saying now it would have worked. So you're saying you wouldn't mind supporting him.
Now I could appreciate the love that he brings, but I still don't want him to be broke.
But everything with him is still going to be the same. You have money now, but everything with him is still going to be the same.
You know what? Then maybe I lied.
I know you lied. I was ready to pull it out of you. Because this
tell y'all a little joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. You're going to go see your boo or whoever you want to hang out with. It don't matter if you have a water park. This is going to enhance the water park. So you're going to get you some cranberry juice. Okay, 100%. Not none of that fake stuff. Like 100% juice. And then you're going to get you some electrolyte. You can get Pedialyte, electrolyte, whatever. Just any electrolytes. You can get those packets. You can dump it in, whatever. You get you a big cup. Fill it up with ice. Drink it like an hour before you're about to go see whoever you want to see. You're welcome.
Being a single mom is really hard. It's so overwhelming and exhausting and emotionally draining. I am so overstimulated and overwhelmed, and I just want a break. And I'm not complaining because I love being a mom and I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's really hard when you have to do it all on your own. So If you have a single mom friend, hug her. Tell her that she's doing a really good job because she needs to hear it.
At this point, I'm not sure whether I should critique the lady or not, because, bro, if she told you what she was before you got married to her, then she does this when you get married to her, when you guys are married. What did you expect? This lady said she told him before that my money is my money and your money is our money. At that point, bro, you don't need anything else for you to live that relationship. And you have everything that you need for you to say, you know what, this is not for me. Because this is common sense. We all know that life is life and it's gonna life on everyone. Even on the best of men. As a man today, you could be making money, and tomorrow you could lose your job. And you find yourself in a very difficult position. And you rely on people around you to help you out. And if your own wife can't help you, then what's the point of you having a wife? And you should have known that you're going to be in that situation before you got married to her, because that's what she told her. That's what she told him. Assuming that she's telling the truth. Assuming that's, that's what she actually said to him before they got married. Then at that point, bro, the only thing that I'm going to say to you is that you got what you deserved. You got what you deserved. Seriously. At this point, sometimes before you point a finger at another person, you need to look at yourself and say, what did I overlook for me to get to this position in the first place? And for her to say that immediately when he went broke, now all of a sudden his friend was everything that he is, was everything that she ever wanted in a man. That's crazy, bro. That is absolutely diabolical for a chick to say that. And she acts like almost like she's a victim. Like, guys, I didn't do anything wrong. What happened to me? Like, that's not fair. What? So you didn't know what your vows meant. I'm assuming that you took vows when you got married. You said for better or for worse. I'm assuming you said that. But unfortunately, him losing his job and him being broke is part of, the worst. But instead, you bailed out. And again, I'm not saying I'm absolving her from the things that she did. But at the same time, bro, she told you before you were even in that situation. You should have known. Sometimes, they say when people tell you who they are, believe them. And this time around, he should have believed her. And he didn't. Now, as for the other lady who was crying about being a single mother, listen, this is why they said get married before you decide to open your legs to another, to a man. Because you run a risk of finding yourself making a video crying about being a single mother. And I know, of course, someone might make an argument and say, yeah, but, people who get married, they get divorced, they still become single. Listen, that's a minority. Majority of people who are single mothers are not people who got divorced, or people who lost their partners due to death or something. The majority of them is because they're having irresponsible sex. They're just sleeping around recreational. They're doing it for fun, and they end up with kids and diseases on top of it. So I don't know even her, what was she expecting? What were you expecting? I mean, for you to have a kid as a single woman or as a single mother, to be a single mother, you had to skip all the measures of protection for you to get to that point. I mean, you had to avoid, or you had to overlook plan B, abortion. And I'm not saying I advocate for this stuff, because I don't believe in abortions. I don't believe in none of those stuff. I really don't. But I'm saying those are the preventative measures that you could have taken for you to not put yourself in a situation. But you put yourself in that situation and now you're crying. And again, I'm not absolving the father or the person that she had the baby with from responsibility. But at the end of the day, it's her body. She's a person takes the greater responsibility of the situation. That's why they say you need to be careful of the type of men that you choose to sleep with, because they can put you in this situation. So, hey, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think and what you think, especially of that first video. I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel and like the video.